Now, I know it's probably because of the shirt that a lot of y'all tried to clown him for the shirt. But again, I thought he looked good. I thought the tracks were too loud and it wasn't in sync. But nonetheless, I missed him performing with her, but did see highlights, and I thought that they sounded really amazing together. One of the lower turnouts of any Versus performance. I don't think that it topped 250K, which is a shame because, again, it's so rare. I really thought we were going to see Raphael Sadiq, but nonetheless, no Raph. So we talked last week about Meek Mill and a new song that I guess he was trying to tease for an album. Now, I'm getting the feeling that a lot of artists are trying to test the waters right now to see, is it safe? Is it worth releasing music right now? Given, the time, are we still locked up? Do I need to go back and scrub the last tracks that were from the top of last year? I don't know. But, at any rate, Meek Mill released a teaser song, if you will, or a single, and one of the lines talked about going down in a chopper like Kobe. And Kobe Bryant's wife did respond, and she felt as though it was in poor taste. She felt like it was in poor taste, and I agree. Now, while he may not have meant anything harmful by it, again, and we talked about this, I just think that there was a lack of consideration on his part. Why y'all hate that JT loves Lil Uzi? Why do y'all hate it so much? Y'all really, really are not, y'all really are just not here, for any of that. And I don't know why. I mean, listen, I think that it's interesting because, we all do it. We all judge people by their appearance. And if you see a mismatched couple, oftentimes you think to yourself, now, how the fuck did he do that? Or how the fuck, he must really think she got a beautiful heart because her face is not it. And it's funny because beauty is truly in the eye of who is beholding it. While Uzi may not be our cup of tea, JT wants y'all to know that y'all need to stop minding her good business with her boo, okay? Because she loves him and he loves her. Now, who we are not loving right now, Casanova. Now, if you recall, rapper Casanova has been locked up for some time now. I think he is awaiting some weird Fed charges. He's been locked up for a little while, and he's calling people out for being fake. He took to Twitter to call out everyone for a lack of support that he's received since he's been locked up. They saying free me on the internet is what he said. I'm an hour away, ain't get a visit yet. Hope that don't go over your head. It seems as if he has been feeling away for a minute. A lot of the attention this week has gone to one GS9 member, Bobby Shmurda, who was released from a New York upstate prison, I believe Clinton facility. He was released, and a lot of attention this week has been placed on him and surrounding him with love as a result of his release. Now, if y'all could just go over and show my man Casanova some love. And quick question for y'all. Do any of y'all have $500,000? Because Lady Gaga's French bulldogs, they were returned unharmed. And so if you missed the story this week, one of Lady Gaga's assistants was walking to her French bulldogs in LA this week, and he was shot, and the bulldogs were taken from him. Well, Lady Gaga, who is in Rome on set of a new film, filming currently, she offered a $500,000 reward, not to catch the thieves who shot her personal assistant, but to catch the thieves who also stole her dog. Now, the dogs were returned, so I'm assuming that somebody had a really great come up, of $500,000, which is crazy to me that she was giving it up like that, not for her assistant, but for her dogs. And last but not least this week, can you believe that one of the OG Twitter beefs of all times, to me, actually one of my favorite Twitter beefs of all times, came courtesy of Queen Rihanna and High Priestess of Crunkin' B herself, Ciara. Now, this marks the 10-year anniversary of the Rihanna-Ciara spat, which started when Ciara was asked by a journalist about her relationship with Rihanna, to which she answered, "I don't have beef with anybody, but I'm not going to be disrespected either. I wish her well. I don't know what her problem is. I think she's nuts right now, like whatever's going on, because for me, it doesn't make any sense." To which Rihanna responded, "How you gonna hate from outside? Thanks for the free promo, sis." She later responded, "When will they start asking her questions about her?" Rihanna later went on to say, "Why am I still the main topic of her interviews? She don't be shamed though. How she let him play her like that every time? It's like, yeah, I know you here to talk about insert whatever the name of the album is, but we want to talk about a more relevant topic, like Rihanna. Like, she sits there and just falls for it every time." Anyways, they were able to piece this beef up. It got into some heated, "Trust me, Rihanna, you don't want to see me on or off the stage," to which Rihanna said, "Good luck with booking that stage you speak of." Now, what this brings me back is to classic episodes of the YouTube hit Got to Be Real. Now, if you are not familiar, please go and do your searches. That is Got the letter 2, the letter B, REAL. You'll thank me later. Now, let's take a quick break and we'll come back and we're going to set the table. And we are back. So you know what the deal is. You know how we pull up. You know how we do. And this week, funny enough, full circle. So while we're all sitting here, I guess, if I'm going to be honest, the real message is to myself. So this is really a note to self. I have been attempting to really figure out what is going to be it for me. And it meaning, like, at this point in my life, what is my purpose looking like? Now, I'm one of those people that does not believe that purpose is a one-shot deal. I think that your purpose constantly unfolds depending on where you are. Now, the thing that I do believe that is that is kind of baked in, regardless of where you're at in your life and what your current purpose is the gift that you bring. And I think a lot of times people get your gift and your purpose confused. See, people think the thing that they do, you do hair, you motivate folks, whatever, they think that is their purpose. But on the contrary, that's your gift. See, the more and more we see our purpose as this one thing, forever it becomes this unattainable thing that we just can't catch up to. So you have to acknowledge that wherever you are in your life, life is like I believe life is like a ship. And sometimes the sails are rough and you don't even know if it's going to be man overboard or can you handle it by yourself? Or you going to be out here looking like Tom Hanks in Castaway talking to a ball in a minute? But it has been very freeing for me to realize that in every scenario, in every new scenario in my life is a new purpose. And the gift that I bring to that purpose is why I'm there. A secondary intention may be I'm here to collect a check, or I'm here to do a specific thing, or I'm doing this podcast. A tertiary intention may be, I really want to be able to make a lot of money just doing what comes natural to me and hopefully motivating people or whatever your thing is. But your primary is whatever it is that you're using your gift to do at that time. And that all goes back to intention, to awakening, to mindfulness. See, for me, it's never about understanding why I'm here. The thing for me to always remember is the result is not why I'm here. A lot of times, one of my favorite people, John Kim, says the worst thing you can carry around in this life is a giant what if. Living with not knowing is a virus that spreads. It may go dormant for a while, but it's always right there underneath. Waiting to outbreak when you feel weakness or your weakest. Falling is like a cut, right? A scratch, a temporary pain, not knowing is suffering. See, failure at any attempt, at anything that you're attempting is possible. It's temporary, but it's possible. The cure is the attempt, not the result. So if you are wondering, what's the step that you should take? And you already have the destination for where you want all set. It's in your GPS. You know what it looks like. You know it. I would caution you to not be hyper-focused on the result, but to keep your mind focused on the attempt. So for Christ's sakes, just fucking do it. All right. I thank you guys so much for listening. And remember, if you are not at the table, there's a possibility that you're on the menu. You heard? Peace.